Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to ICT Year 5. In this video we're going to talk about algorithms. This is on the book unit number 5 and page number 41. Page number 41. So what is an algorithm anyway? The word algorithm may not seem relevant for us, but the truth is that algorithms are all around us, governing everything from the technology we use to the mundane decisions we make every day. Algorithms are fascinating, and although some are quite complex, the concept itself is actually quite simple. Okay, think of an algorithm as it could be a recipe of making food, okay? Or it could be the way you solve a mathematical problem, yeah? A division problem, an addition problem, or how you fold a shirt. Even that can be considered an algorithm. Even your morning routine. For example, when you wake up in the morning and you want to wear your clothes, this is a flow chart right here to the right side of the screen. It explains to you how a person wears his clothes or her clothes in the morning. So the first thing we do is we put on our underwear, right? And then we put the trousers. We put on a top. A top could be a t-shirt, a blouse. We put on socks, and then we put on shoes, right? Here is a question. Can you put on your shoes before you put on your socks? Is that possible? Can you put on your shoes before you put on your socks? That is a very important thing about algorithms. Every step has to be done in order. We cannot do one before the other. So that is how algorithms are very important in our lives. In ICT, or in computers and technology, there are different types of algorithms that you can use to sort or order things. Computers need to sort things so that they are kept tidy and can be found easily. One type of algorithm sorting is insertion sorting. Before we get to the insertion sorting, guys, I want you to know that in this unit, it explains to us how the computer organizes all of our files, how it sorts out the hundreds and hundreds of files that we have on our PC, and how is it when you type something and you want to search for something, for example, year. How does this computer, when you click on search, how does it find the content really fast? The computer does that using algorithm to sort the files and all of the data that you have on your device, whether it's a computer, a cell phone, a tablet, whatever computer that you have. All the computers use algorithms to sort their data, and data can be a picture, it could be a video, it could be a document. Even this book right here is considered a data. Okay, so let's get to insertion sorting. Okay, insertion sorting is where you take items. And insertion sorting is where you take items out of a mixed up list or group one by one and put them in the right place in the new sorted list. Okay, so let's jump to the steps. For example, this bunch of flowers is your list, and it's not so organized, right? This is bigger than this is bigger than this, but this is smaller than this. So we have an algorithm that shows you the steps into arranging those flowers very quickly. The first type of algorithm that we're going to use it's called insertion sorting. So I have this file over here. This is the old list, and I want to use insertion sorting right here to organize these flowers. Okay, so let's read the steps. First, choose the first flower, and it has the letter A in it, right? This is the first flower and it has the letter A. Now choose the second flower and see if it's bigger or smaller. If it's bigger, write the letter B below your first letter. Now choose the third flower, write C in the correct place. Every time we pick a flower, we need to check whether it's bigger or smaller than the previous flower. If it's bigger, we move up. All I want you to remember is that if the next flower is bigger, we move up. Okay? Okay, so let's try this up. Okay, so we choose the first flower, we put it in the list. Yeah? How about we make this list some sort of a vertical, horizontal kind of list, yeah? Okay, so we choose the next flower, Is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? If it's bigger, we move up. Yeah? Now choose the next flower and compare it to B. Now, is it bigger or smaller? Bigger, right? So we move down. Is it bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? So we move down this way. Now choose the next one and compare it to this one. Is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? Now move to this one. Is it bigger or smaller? Bigger, right? So we move over here. Is it bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? So we put it right here. Now we always compare the next item to the previous item. Yeah? Now put it next to it and say, ask yourself, is it bigger or smaller? It's smaller, right? So we move down. Is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? So we have to move up, right? So we are going to put it right here. Let's arrange the list over here. And there you go. This is your new list. It's sorted out very neatly. Let's do this one more time so that you guys can remember it very vividly. Okay, so the first step is choose the first flower A from this list and put it on the new list, right? Choose the second flower and compare it to this one, the last one. Is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? So we move up on the list, right? Okay. Now let's choose this flower and compare it to the last one. Is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? We move down. Is it bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? We move down. Now the next one, compare it to the last one. Bigger, up. Bigger, up. Smaller, down. So that means we have to put it right here. Yeah? Now the last one, compare it to this one. Bigger or smaller? It's smaller, right? Bigger or smaller? It's bigger. That means it has to be in between those two. This way. Let's give it a nice touch so that we can see all of the flowers. So guys, basically this is called insertion sorting. Insertion sorting. This is found on the book page number, the steps are found on the book page number 43. And this type of sorting is called insertion sorting. It's very easy, right? So this is it, guys. In today's lesson we defined the word algorithm and we've learned about the insertion sorting, the one that computers use to organize their files, and we've used those flowers to learn how to do the insertion sorting. In the next lesson we're going to learn a new algorithm, sorting algorithm. It's called selection sorting. Yeah? Well, that is it for this lesson. I hope you guys learned everything. If you have any question, please do send me using the add button, and open the book and do a quick review, because we are going to have an assessment about this at the end of this unit. Well, that is it. Till I see you in the next lesson, take good care. Bye.